So theoretically it should work. You are now watching the 2025 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. So, we got the W9 out here, the A model, hanging out with us. We got to make a little trip to get the bin site rolling. You'll learn once we go on the trip what we're doing, everything else like that. That's going to be a couple videos from now. But, uh-oh, I got to go find it now. The spring rolled off. So, Jason Smith borrowed the trailer. Appreciate him changing the hydraulic lines. We had a little issue there. I was wondering if my bumper, which I'll go find the spring because I dropped it somewhere on the way up, if my bumper had a broken spring or if it was loose and whatnot, because it would flop around too much. So Adam, who previously lined me up with this trailer, he sent me how to do it all. There's one on each side, I believe. He sent me a video of it, everything. And we're gonna make the part because it's a threaded rod. Jason ended up welding back together the threaded rod. It was on the trailer. I pulled down here. Clearly it must, well, pulled out of there and clearly it must have fallen off somewhere. There it is. It just fell off the trailer. So Jason ended up having it break, and I'll show you when we get up there and take it apart. And it's a Landoll part, probably not super expensive, but it's just a threaded rod with a nut welded on the end at a certain length, so then you can tighten it up. So we got to get that sorted so that we can what's up, guys? Oh, all girls, honestly. What's up, ladies? So that we can go on a little adventure with the truck. I'm excited to run that for a day or two. And that bin site that we've talked a lot about, that will be the beginning of it actually going together. So alrighty, let's get this done. So as you see, it's got welded back together. It would probably work, but I found the right threaded rod and I said that's easy enough as long as this other side has the plate, because I believe one of them is broken. Well, one of them had been broken and then this one finally broke. And when that happens, as you see, it's chained up right now, this whole bumper drags on the ground. But the convenient thing with this is we can run the wheels in, run it back, and pick the tail right up so that we can get right in there and see what's going on. But I'll unchain this and I'm sure you're going to see this in the background. So we haven't talked about this yet. I vaguely have talked about how Gandy's going to be a part of it. As you see, Gandy air seeders, well, Gandy products. This is an Orbit Air air seeder, and we partnered up with them to bring you their products, tell you the history of the company, show all the new products coming out, and I'm very excited. So if you remember, 4 years ago I ended up setting up a Gandy air seeder. It was a really early model and it went on the rolling baskets, and I absolutely loved it. There were some limitations being the older model. It was set up for cranberry bog use and had wings on it, stuff like that, and I converted it over. Because of that video and working on that, Gandy got in touch with us and said they really like what we do. They like the innovative side of it, and I absolutely love how the company's designed, all the people that work at it. Long term, we are going to see some more things. I do see that they bent some things as far as the shipper, but that's just a guard. We bent it right back up. We're good to go. So if you don't know, Gandy is I'd say they are the #1 in metering devices in the industry. They do a lot for other manufacturers. I'm going to go with their #1, 100% their #1. But Gandy, when we meet with you guys and you guys can tell us through the videos exactly what goes on. So I'm very excited to get this product put back on the rolling baskets and get it rigged up, and we are going to do cover crop and seedings with it because it worked awesome. And they have so many different products to showcase for you guys and so many different uses of this. So there's a lot out there that nobody knows about, but it's sitting in the box. And as you see, I don't want to take it out yet because I don't want to move it without the whole subframe, but maybe I can take it out. But let's get this done first because this is a priority. We have a set date that we have to move, do things. It's all predetermined. And this is gonna hopefully get utilized this year. It's gonna get rigged up and we're gonna put something down when we get a little bit of a crop off and see what comes of it. Alrighty, enough about that, but I figured it would be in the background so I would tell you guys before there's a lot of questions. So that will be in a near future video, unboxing that, getting it all rigged up, and working with Gandy for honestly the next few years, which is very exciting, and I appreciate you guys being part of the channel that got us to this place as far as working with great companies like that. So theoretically it should work, but our springs are broken, so the bumper doesn't come up, so it doesn't grab it, so then it makes a mess of everything. So I'm going back and forth and back and forth, and I'm like, it's never gonna get up to there. So that's what that little bar goes up and hooks onto it. Really should put a block of wood underneath that so it can slide with it. I'm wondering if I get it just enough that it will make it happy, and it'll start grabbing, because that's gonna move a lot. So there's a little airbag that you press the button, flips that up. But once it grabs it, which it should grab it pretty close, that's gonna be a little higher. Yeah. But once it grabs it, a little more. Or can I get it with the airbag? Okay, now it should grab it when it goes by. See that little bar? Grabs that, pops it up, picks that right up, so we'll be okay, because it's utilizing that as a hinge point. I was like, why is this not working? There it goes. There we go. Now it's up. That took me long enough. I had a moment. Alrighty. Okay, so yeah, this little airbag here, everything's locked now. Oh yeah, this one's broken too? Or is it just not tight? I think it's broken. There's rocks in it. I take it it's broken. Why else would it be the way it is? Adam says you take the mud flaps off and you can get right in there with the socket and then you tighten them up. This one looks like it's halfway decent. I think it's wedged out in there. Maybe it's not. This one's a threaded rod. See how it goes through? So we got the other side that's out and sitting on the deck, as you see. So we're good to go. We'll get it back together. Oh, pretty much perfect. Look at that. Okay, so we'll unthread this one. Actually, I just cut it shorter. That goes through that, through the spring, and then up through the pivot point, the shaft, and then this goes on the other side. Probably should get a washer, I think, for that side. Adam did tell me the easiest way is pull the pin, pick the whole thing off, then you can work on all sorts of stuff all the way up to the middle axle. But we got it. I don't think we have anything that can pick it up. Maybe the Mini can pick it up. So let me show you. Oh, I guess the light's dying on the side. Let's see if we can get there. There you go. Oh, you get a quick feel. So it goes up through here. This pivot's here. Tighten that end, hold that end, snugs it up, and like I said, he said, get it to the point where if you stand on it, it moves a little bit, but not a lot. If it's too much, it bangs around, or it doesn't move around, and when you go down, you start bending things. If it's not enough, it bangs around, so. I'll get this tightened up though. There we go. Took the jack stand out. Well, clearly we got some more to go, because that goes right down. And you can see the gap there now. Yeah. Getting closer. A couple more, but as you see, we're gonna have to get some parts. This spring is broken, so that's why this is all together, but it's not holding enough, so we'll get this pretty good. We'll get that spring ordered. We can clearly run with it. A little tighter. I got the boss lady here. We got it all figured out. We are good to rock and roll on this half. We got to load with some more chains, and yeah, we'll make it happen. So I'll get that other spring. I'll probably do both springs on that. Yep, good to go.